have known Chris for over 30 years now. We were teammates in college at the University of Illinois. He ran cross country, and he was easily the most dedicated athlete to the sport that I've ever known.
I've known Chris for almost 20 years, and what he's been able to accomplish in that time is nothing short of amazing. From investment in a single family home to a business and real estate empire that now includes over 5,500 apartments, over 200,000 square feet of commercial space, a dozen restaurants, an insurance agency, a construction company, a hardware store, and more. In fact, I probably need to update some of those numbers because knowing Chris, he bought another building in the time it took me to list them off.
I got to meet Chris in 2008. The bank had taken back a property on a borrower that went out of business. The property had some deferred maintenance, and I was having trouble selling it. So a professional realtor of mine said, "You need to talk to Chris Saunders. He'll buy anything."
He doesn't seem to get too nervous for a guy who's constantly starting these businesses and financing them, and just always seems to stay level-keeled and doesn't get too excited, too high, too low, and I think that's helped him in the long run.
He's very authentic, you know, and not to mention authentic, but he knows a ton of people, and he gives everybody the time of, you know, an opportunity to talk to him face to face and work with him, and really he doesn't know a stranger.
I think Chris, if anyone knows him, he's a risk taker. That would be probably the best description of him, but what I see most is he turns possibilities into, he basically explodes them. So other people would see like problems and he sees possibilities.
The way I think of an entrepreneur is a relationship has to be built on trust, and with Chris I always had that. He never misled me. You know, Chris says what he means what he says, and I could always believe and trust everything that he said.
He's done what they call a vertical integration, or where he's got the real estate company where they buy the land, let's say, then he's got the construction company which builds the actual apartment building, and then he's got a hardware store that he gets a bunch of the supplies to build the building, and then once it's complete, he's got his real estate management company which manages it, and then he's got an insurance arm which insures the building, which is just kind of crazy, which is pure entrepreneur.
When I started, we had 2 places. I oversaw two locations. Fast forward 4 years, we have 15. So, you know, I've been a part of this fun growth of entrepreneurism.
I've witnessed constant work, constant growth, and constant learning. Yet he has still managed to do so much more than be an entrepreneur to look up to. He has been a fantastic person to look up to. He is simply a great man and does the right things and is a pillar to our family and the community.
He employs nearly 500 employees, so he's giving a lot of employment opportunities to people around the area. He also uses local vendors for everything we do, from the maintenance side to the construction side to the restaurant, so he's keeping them in business.
When we creatively work to give back to the community through United Way, when we were doing, you know, we were going to benefit from taking that property down, but I saw a different side of Chris too, that he wanted to give back to them for, you know, everything that they were going to work through with us.
The United Way was going to move their headquarters from University Avenue in Champaign to Dunlop Court. So they put the property up to sale, and Chris was the ultimate buyer. And he developed it and put up 2 beautiful apartments. And to sweeten the pot with United Way, he provided a personal gift of $200,000.
So Chris probably is one person who you won't see out and going to events. He's not looking for attention, but he loves to get involved in those events when he can in different ways. And we support a lot of different, you know, community events, different charities, fundraisers.
He's also been extremely generous, particularly with his friends, family, and university. He's found opportunities within his various enterprises for any family member that needs one. He's also been eager to share in some of the fruits that come with this level of success. Whether it's a suite in Memorial Stadium or vacation property, he's quick with an invite. And of course, he's donated money, but also so much of his time to his beloved Illini.
Chris went to the University of Illinois, and while he was there, he was quite a track star. And he got very close with Gary Wenneke, the coach, and developed a bond. He always claimed that Coach Wenneke instilled in him confidence and hard work ethic, which is translated to his success today. To honor Coach Wenneke, raised $1 million for a track dedicated to Coach Wenneke at the University of Illinois.
Chris is also one of the most humble people I know. No matter how large his empire grows, his ego never follows it. He is the definition of modest. He also does not like the spotlight, even though with his accomplishments, it's hard not to be in it. I know he donates to things often, and without us knowing, I can't give a list because he doesn't share directly, but I do know he's generous.
In his business, he has a lot of his family that works for him, right? His brother, his sister works for him, other extended family members work for him, and then the people that he was able to bring into his business are all super high performers that make the community a better place. So I watched, his attorney, the people that he brought on over the years, Shannon and Mark and Bob. He helped make all of those people better people, and they did the same for him.
I can honestly say that he's been a big part of my professional development, my career. He has really innate ability to surround himself with good people that develop and improve their lives and their skill sets, and he really encourages that.
My son, Owen, who's 23, was working for another real estate management company in town, and Chris said, "Hey, why is Owen working for so-and-so? Why doesn't he come and work for me?" I said, that's a great question, Chris, because I have, firm belief in you and what you do. So, Chris is like, well, just send me his contact information. So I did. They met, and my son went to work for him. And I always tell my son, too, I said, you cannot learn from a smarter person than Chris Saunders.
About 17 years ago, Chris and my brother Jordan called, tried to talk me into moving here. At first I was a little bit hesitant to leave my job and come and work for my brother. I ended up doing it, best decision I ever made. He's given me so many opportunities. It's the best feeling. I'm lucky enough to have all my siblings here now. But Chris has been amazing. He does stuff for all of us. So he's the best brother you could ask for.
He's deep rooted in his family and community and in his faith as well, and those are all qualities that I admire a great deal and feel really proud and happy that I'm working for him directly and working with him.
When I met Jody, it was clear that she supported Chris in all that he was doing. She understood the sacrifices he had to make, and she was willing to take up that slack for him, but he also didn't leave a lot of slack. He always made himself available for kids' sports, kids' activities, and I thought that was really neat.
So I've gotten to know a couple of his kids and his wife through different events, and it's pretty fun to see them start to work for him and get excited and interested in the different sides of the business every day, and really see them grow as young adults into what they think they could be.
And I think the success that Chris has had and his, team, myself included, we run it as if it's our own business. And so I think him having family and continuing to grow and other family members wanting to come work for him is a success in and of itself.
He's been a true friend to me since we've known each other, and our friendship's grown to, I consider him one of my best friends. He is just a down-to-earth guy. He's a true family man, as busy as this guy is, doing all the different projects, ventures that he's involved with. I know he never misses his kids' sporting events. He's just there for every one of his kids. His wife, his family has always been there for him.
I've been honored to know Chris, to be a part of his life, and I'm so proud of him and so happy to know that he's being recognized as the Entrepreneur of the Year.
Chris fully deserves this award. Like I said, he is the model entrepreneur to me on what he's done, what he's accomplished, and ultimately what he's going to accomplish.
I think nobody really works as hard as Chris. And so anyway, very deserving, very proud of him, and congratulations, and stay tuned for the next opportunity.
Chris, you've been a great partner and a friend. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor, and I can't wait to see what the next chapter brings.
I've been here to watch you start your business and seen you've grown, and so proud of you, and just want to say congratulations for everything you've accomplished.
A couple of years ago, he knew I was looking at a specific car. And the next day after I was talking to him about it, either him or Jordan called me, I can't remember, and said, hey, can you come out back for a second? Here comes Chris driving up in the car I wanted with a big bow on it. But that was one of the best moments in time.
You're a legend, Chris, and it's okay to enjoy the recognition that you have earned. I'm sure there's more to come, and I'm excited to be there to witness it. I'm very proud of you, and I love you, big brother. Congratulations.